Welcome back to Module 3 of our HHA training course, Basic Human Needs. In Chapter 2, What are Basic Human Needs? We'll take a closer look at the essential things every person needs, not just to survive but to live well. As a home health aide, understanding these needs is key to offering the kind of care that truly makes a difference. So, what exactly do we mean by basic human needs? At their core, these are the essential things every person needs, not just to stay alive but to live well. They include physical needs like food, water, rest, and safety, but also emotional needs like love, connection, respect, and a sense of belonging. Mental and even spiritual needs, like having purpose, personal goals, and a feeling of control over one's life, are just as important. Think of basic human needs as the foundation for a person's overall well-being. When even one of these needs goes unmet, it can affect every part of someone's health, physically, emotionally, and mentally. As a home health aide, your job isn't just to assist with tasks like bathing, feeding, or taking vitals. It's about paying attention to the whole person. Noticing when someone feels lonely, when they're scared, when they need encouragement, or when they simply want to be heard. Recognizing and responding to these needs with care and respect is what turns routine support into truly meaningful caregiving. So what exactly are these needs? Let's take a closer look. Let's start with the most fundamental physical needs: food, water, and rest. These are essential for our bodies to function properly. Food provides the energy and nutrients we need. As an HHA, you might assist a client with meal preparation, ensuring they have access to nutritious food that meets their dietary needs. As an HHA, you might assist with meal preparation, grocery planning, or simply encouraging a client to eat when they've lost their appetite. For example, think about a client like Mr. Thompson, who lives alone and often forgets to eat or loses interest in meals. You might sit with him during lunchtime, warm up his favorite soup, and gently remind him why regular meals are important for his health. That simple act not only supports his physical well-being, it also shows care, reduces isolation, and helps build trust. Water is vital for hydration and countless bodily processes. It's easy for clients, especially older adults, to become dehydrated. Your role could be as simple as reminding them to drink water regularly throughout the day, refilling their water glass, or offering fluids like juice or broth. Mr. Chun, for instance, sometimes forgets to drink water. You can make it a routine to offer him a glass of water every hour, ensuring he stays well hydrated, which prevents common issues like dizziness and fatigue. And finally, rest, specifically adequate sleep, allows the body to repair itself and the mind to recharge. You might help create a calming environment before bedtime, ensure the client is comfortable, or assist with light evening routines that promote good sleep, like tidying up the bedroom or ensuring their blankets are just right. For example, if Ms. Johnson is having trouble sleeping, you could make sure her room is dark and quiet, perhaps offering her a warm, non-caffeinated drink, helping her prepare for a restful night. Moving beyond the immediate physical needs, safety and protection are paramount. Everyone needs to feel secure, free from physical harm and fear. As an HHA, you play a critical role in creating and maintaining a safe environment for your clients. This includes identifying and eliminating hazards in the home, such as tripping hazards like loose rugs or cluttered walkways. You might help organize spaces to prevent falls, ensure grab bars are properly installed in bathrooms, or verify that smoke detectors are working. Consider Mr. Peterson, who uses a walker. You would carefully check his walking paths in the home, removing any obstacles and making sure his walker is always within reach, preventing potential falls and giving him confidence in his movements. Safety also extends to protecting against exploitation or abuse. Being vigilant and reporting any suspicious activity or signs of neglect is a crucial part of your responsibility. For instance, if you notice an unfamiliar person frequently visiting and asking for money from your client, or if the client seems unusually withdrawn or fearful, you would follow your agency's protocol for reporting these concerns, ensuring their safety and security. Moreover, protection means ensuring their privacy and confidentiality. Always respect your client's personal space and information. When you're helping Ms. Rodriguez with her personal care, you're not just assisting with tasks. You're also ensuring her dignity and privacy are maintained by closing doors and windows, and only discussing her care with authorized individuals. Humans are social beings, and the need for love and friendship, for connection and belonging, is deeply ingrained. Isolation can have significant negative impacts on a person's well-being. As an HHA, you may be one of the primary sources of social interaction for your client. This doesn't mean crossing professional boundaries, but rather creating a warm, trusting relationship where your client feels seen, heard, and supported. Engaging in meaningful conversations, listening actively, and showing genuine empathy can make a world of difference. For example, if Mrs. Lee loves gardening but can no longer go outside, you might bring her some potted herbs to tend indoors, or simply sit with her by the window and talk about her favorite flowers, fostering a sense of connection and shared interest. You can also help facilitate connections with family and friends. This might involve helping a client make phone calls, write letters, or even assisting them with video calls to connect with distant relatives. If Mr. Thomas misses his grandchildren who live far away, you could help him set up a video call on a tablet, bridging the distance and bringing joy to his day by allowing him to see and speak with them. Sometimes just being a calm, reassuring presence is enough. Your consistent visits and positive demeanor can provide a sense of stability and companionship that combats loneliness. Think of a client who has recently lost a spouse. Your regular presence and willingness to listen to their memories, even if just for a few minutes, can offer immense comfort and show that they are not alone. Next, let's consider independence and respect. Every individual, regardless of their age or physical limitations, has a fundamental need to feel capable, to have choices, and to be treated with dignity. Your role as an HHA is to support independence, not to take it away. This means allowing clients to do as much for themselves as they safely can, even if it takes a little longer. For example, instead of fully dressing Mrs. Gupta, you might lay out her clothes and assist her only with the buttons she struggles with, empowering her to complete most of the task herself. This maintains her sense of control and self-worth. Respect involves listening to their preferences, acknowledging their experiences, and honoring their choices, even if they differ from your own. Always address your clients with proper titles unless they ask you to do otherwise, and always speak to them, not about them. If Mr. Rodriguez prefers to eat his dinner at 5 p.m. sharp, even if your routine suggests 6 p.m., respecting his preference shows that you value his autonomy and his comfort. It's about empowering them to direct their own lives as much as possible. Finally, we arrive at personal goals and purpose. This need speaks to our human desire for meaning, achievement, and contributing to something larger than ourselves. Even in challenging circumstances, having a purpose can significantly enhance a person's quality of life. As an HHA, you can help clients identify and work towards small, achievable goals. These don't have to be grand. They can be as simple as finishing a crossword puzzle, tending to a small plant, or listening to a favorite piece of music. For instance, if Mr. Davies used to be an avid reader but now struggles to hold books, you could help him access audiobooks or hold the book for him, allowing him to continue pursuing his passion and maintaining a sense of purpose. Helping a client find purpose might also involve reconnecting them with past hobbies or interests they thought they could no longer pursue. It could be assisting them with writing a letter to a loved one, or even just engaging in a conversation about their life experiences and accomplishments. If Ms. O'Malley was once a skilled knitter, you might help her find large-gauge needles and yarn, allowing her to knit simple squares, reigniting a sense of accomplishment and creative purpose. Meeting these basic human needs, like food, water, rest, safety, love, friendship, independence, respect, and a sense of purpose, is at the core of what it means to be a great home health aide. When we take the time to understand and support these needs, we go beyond just completing tasks. We bring comfort, dignity, and real connection into someone's daily life. So before we move on, take a moment to think about this. What helps you feel safe, supported, and truly cared for each day? When you reflect on your own needs, it becomes easier to recognize and honor those same needs in the people you care for. That's what makes your role so powerful. Thank you for watching, and for taking the time to grow in your role. We'll see you in the next chapter.